Well, thanks so much, Dylan. In the meantime, though, it is still pretty cold outside before we hit the wonderful weekend warm up, and it's probably not the end of the cold temperatures we're going to see this winter. However, if you have little ones in your life, we have the perfect entertainment opportunity for you, and it's very timely, and it has a Fargo connection. Joining us this morning from the Twin Cities via Zoom, Fargo native playwright Kimberly Richardson. She is announcing the launch of her show, Go Dog Go, De Perro. It is a bilingual approach to the famous P.D. Eastman book, and it is taking the stage at the world-renowned Children's Theater. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for being here with us this morning. How are show preparations going?
Right, we've actually opened the show. So we've had a few performances, and kids and people of all ages have really been responding strongly to it. It's a fun show. It's a comedy. It's lighthearted. It's based on the classic P.D. Eastman book, so it's very playful. The language is simple, and the physicality is really fun and approachable for people of all ages.
I noticed that you had a little one helping you with some of the production at home. How do kids that you have seen exposed to it react to it? Because, you know, introducing a second language for kids who are maybe not that familiar with it can be a little dicey in the beginning. What do you think?
Kids have taken to the Spanish immediately. Like I said, the language, like the language in the P.D. Eastman book, is very simple, and they're able to hear both the English and the Spanish. And usually, the language repeats quite a lot, like big dog, little dog. Different colored dogs. You hear rojo a lot, you hear azul a lot. And so the kids get more and more familiar with the language. We have a few moments in the play that are audience participation, where we signal for the kids to repeat the language back to us, and they are ready for that. They are hungry for it and enjoy that. And even some of the parts that we didn't know the kids would talk back to us, or didn't intend for them to repeat language back to us, they have been. So there's one character, if you remember in the book, who is constantly trying on new fabulous hats and asking, "Do you like my hat?" Mm-hmm. That character is really directly asking my character, "Do you like my hat?" But the kids will respond every time, and they'll respond, sí. They'll respond in Spanish and English. Because they just take to it. I mean, little ones, I think unlike adults, the little kids they're learning so much all the time that it's not a big deal to try on a new language. They're probably learning new words every day.
Yeah. Speaking of new situations, obviously one of the things that I thought was so intriguing is that you are somebody who was born here in Fargo, and now you're making your career in one of the most famous children's theaters in the Twin Cities in the world. How did that happen for you? How did you get involved in the idea of moving to the cities to do children's theater?
Well, I grew up in Fargo, and there were so many opportunities to learn about the arts in Fargo. I grew up dancing and also acting. I acted in Fargo Moorhead Community Theater, which I understand is still going strong, and danced at a wonderful place called the 8th Street Studio of Dance that isn't in existence anymore, but the spirit of it lives on through the teachers that are still part of the Fargo Moorhead community. So I had a great arts education in Fargo, and then went to school in Utah to study dance more seriously, and then wanted to find a community that was pretty familiar to me, you know, with Minneapolis not being so far from Fargo, but a place that had both a strong theater and dance scene. And so I settled in the Twin Cities, and here 25 years later, I'm glad I did. It's a great art scene here. And, you know, children's theater, because it's so often so physical, and I've really kind of found my way as a performer through physical comedy. It's kind of a natural fit.
It certainly seems like it is. Go Dog Go is an absolute classic for kids. If you want to see it come to life, of course, we will have all the information for you viewers on our website, after the show. Kimberly, Fargo-born playwright, now in celebrating the launch of her show right there at Children's Theater. We'll have all that info for you. Thank you so much for being here, and we're going to come back and take another look at the weather after the break.